Some really cool improvisation knowledge. I call this pentatonic, not just I, this is called pentatonic substitution. So whenever there's a C chord, right, a C groove, there goes my guitar pick, there you go. Whenever there's a C groove, you tell students like, hey, you solo, 9 out of 10 times I'm going to play A minor pentatonic scale. Right? However, here's really cool fun stuff to know about. There's 3 more minor pentatonic scales that you can play over a 1 chord C groove. So this is important, I mentioned 1 chord C groove. So it's like, it stays on the C chord and doesn't go anywhere but that C chord. So there's 3 minor pentatonic scales you can play besides A minor. You could also, you want to experiment with this, have fun with this, and memorize all this stuff. You can also play B minor pentatonic scale. So check this out. Works totally fine. It gives a Lydian sound, a C Lydian scale sound, because you're playing a C scale with, so check this out, B, D, E, F sharp. So the F sharp against the C chord gives you the sharp 11, which is a Lydian scale sound. So stuff you want to memorize. Anytime you have a major chord, you could play the minor pentatonic scale down 1 fret from the root of that chord. In this example, it's a C chord, I'm playing down the fret B minor pentatonic scale. Now let's move on. There's 2 more. Over a C chord, you could also play D minor pentatonic scale. This one's tricky, by the way. You really got to make sure you outline your G and your C note really well. So all my phrases I played ended on C or G notes because the F can clash with chords, so you need to resolve your F to G. And then 1 more, E minor pentatonic scale against the C chord. So there you have it. So fun stuff to experiment with, cool new colors they just discovered if you didn't know about this yet. So anytime you have a major chord, you can, I'm going to play it differently now, you can always play the minor pentatonic scale down 1 fret from that major chord, down 3 frets, which is the one you probably were already using, up 2 frets, up a whole step, or up 4 frets, up 2 whole steps. So let me say it again. Let's say in the key of C, right? Over the C chord, I could play the minor pentatonic scale down the fret from the root, down 3 frets from the root, up a whole step from the root, or up 2 whole steps, a major third from the root. And the reason why you want to memorize it that way and not with note names is because if you memorize with interval names, numbers, math, then you can transfer it to all 12 keys. Example, key of G. So I could play down a fret, A sharp minor pentatonic, I could play down 3 frets, E minor pentatonic. I could play up a whole step. Or I could play up a major third. So math is universal, note names are not. So you want to memorize this with numbers. So anytime, again, you have a major chord, you could play from the major 2nd, from the major 3rd, from the major 6th, or from the major 7th, up from the root of that chord. Which is another way of saying up a whole step, up a major 3rd, 2 whole steps, down a half step, is the same like up a major 7th, or down 3 frets, which is the same like up a major 6th.